Hello everybody! Welcome to another video of Pokemon Go with me in 2018. I'm very sorry you guys, some reason I lied. And why did you lie, Lewis? Some reason we thought it was yesterday, but now it's not, so that means it's probably on maybe Saturday. So, it's some reason in the weekend because that's what it says. So it's probably because you were trying to do the rest of the truth. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have a Pinocchio nose. No, I don't. But anyway, yes, so there's something with the updates. There is a very special icon on top of my screen. You know what it is? I heard you said before, this QR code. Yes, that QR code on top of your scanner, I recognize it. It's when you take a scan, people who goes to do the groceries, but now you can also do it in Pokemon Go. That's kind of simple. So how do they know how you do it? I don't know. So it's probably be the best thing you ever could. But yeah, so I don't know why people make it so far just to do it. So it was okay, Eli Watts or whatever his name is. So yeah, so it's probably be the ones you ever know. But it's probably gonna be just because it just, who knows about the ER code? It's just when you scan it. So anyway, I heard you have a hard time taking Regirock down. No, Regirock is easy, but it's the only thing is catching it with Weather Boost. He always rans with the Weather Boost. It's probably because it's so hard. See, when he was not Weather Boost, it's easy for me, but Weather Boost is so hard. So you probably had to go for it. Meditite you were going after today, not shiny. Yeah, there was a nod to not shiny too, but that's okay. We did really good. Anyway, you guys, so I heard let's talk about Regirock, right? Because like I said before, how the way you defeat Regirock, it's simple. Let's just say if you take down Regirock, go for your grass, water, and ground, and steel like you always. Now, Aggron is your best bet because he can use steel type. It's called Auratail, just like Tyranitar. Now, I heard you could also use Hydro Pump and Hydro Cannon. So, whenever you use Blastoise, Hydro Cannon takes like super strong. Yes, and then whenever you use water, go for Gyarados, Vaporeon, Golduck, all of that. Same thing as grass. Say Venusaur use Frenzy Plant and use Solar Beam and Petal Blizzard, go for it. And that's how. It's not that you could use Venusaur, you could use other your grass types, so you could use Sunflora, and then you could also use other things. Now, let's talk about the 100%ers. Yes, so the 100% of everything is the best way to max out. So, the only thing for 100%, I heard Blissey is the best bet just to max it out. Yes, but if you see a wild Pinsir, if the stat says it's best CP in the world, you make it 100%. And that's why you want to do that, because he'd be great against gym attackers. Say, you could use Pinsir as facing Regirock, because he's got a fighting type called Rock Smash and Close Combat. I also heard Heracross is your best bet too. Yes, you could also do that. But it doesn't mean you could probably use it right away. Just don't use like whatever you want to use. But yeah, Um, I had a dream last night in Pokemon Go. I actually caught myself an unknown letter Z. It wasn't real. It was in the dream, so that's why you gotta make sure of that. It was an unknown letter Z, but I probably caught it in the dark. Hey, it's a good thing to have dreams, because the dreams is the best thing in the world. So now you know how the way you do it. I think it's probably the best bet if you go after all your Pokemons. Just just make sure you don't ever watch Kai. Don't ever. Don't ever. Make sure you lose all your Pokemons at once in the gyms because I was so broke. So, what's the best bet to get 100 percenters? Well, starting with the legendaries, right? Go for Suicune, Raikou, Entei, Ho-Oh, Kyar, Groudon, Rayquaza, Moltres, Mewtwo, Mew, Celebi, Articuno, Zapdos, Lugia, and yes, and you can also use 100% Regirock, 100% Regice, and 100% Registeel. So make sure you also do one of those. And I heard for your fire types, go for like we got 100% Blaziken. Yes, that was pretty dope. So you got to go after Arcanine as 100%. You could get Charizard as 100%. You can also do yeah, so you could also do a lot of those things. Like say if you get like 100% fire type and it's gonna be the worst fire type you ever know. It's gonna be Numel. You could get 100% Numel over 100% Camerupt. Now let's talk about Psychic. I will not gonna do a lot of Psychics. So the 100% Psychic you could probably get. You could try go for Slowbro. If you get two Slowbros for both 100%ers, go for Slowbro and Slowcane, so they would be good to max out. And then also, you could get 100% Jinx. Yes, Jinx is really easy to get 100%. And then you can also get 100% Magmar as a fire type, and then you can also, get like 100% Meditite to Medicham. Yeah. Fire type or water types. Yeah, you could probably get. I only got 100% Gyarados, so I don't need to get another one. But I'll still get 100% Vaporeon, and I will still get 100% Blastoise, 100% Feraligatr, maybe 100% Golduck. It'd be so funny if I get 100% Lupdisk. And I probably know about Darks. You could probably get 100% Gengar. You could probably get 100% Absol. You could probably get 100% Houndoom. So you probably get all that. And then you're probably for fairies as well. Say if you get 100% Blissey, 100% Wigglytuff and Clefable, and plus Gramble. So that would be amazing. And then you could also use the rocks, like say 100% Golem, 100% Rhydon, 100% Aggron. And then it's so funny if you get 100% of, say if you use Crackilly, that'd be pretty amazing. And then also, for your normal types, you probably get a worse 100%. You probably get 100% Raticate. But you also, you can also get 100% Alakazam, and then you get 100% Aerodactyl, or maybe Meltank, or anything. I'd like to get 100% Meltank. That'd be crazy if I get that. Maybe Porygon 2 for 100%. But we're kidding you guys. I already got 100% Rhydon. It was pretty dope. Let's talk about the bugs. I heard you can also get 100% bugs. If we get ran into, say, if we ran into a Warpole, you get 100% of those two. You could probably evolve it to all the way to Beautifly and Dustox. But what about if we ran it to a Butterfree, and a Butterfree could be good for 100%? Yeah, but you should know you already got 100% Venomoth. That was pretty good. Yeah. Then I also got so for your grounds, let's say if you got 100% Sandslash, just like the ice of Sandslash. And I heard you also get 100% say you get 100% Gardevoir, that'd be pretty amazing. For your electric types, you're probably going to get 100% Raichu, or your 100% Ampharos, or Medic. So that's how you could probably do it. But pretty simple. And we're going to probably talk about the dragons. Let's say what dragons we want to do. Let's say 100% Dragonite. And then 100% Solomons. Are you, you know, you don't even think about dragons is the yellow and Zekitar. Yes. Like, that would be pretty awesome. But, don't forget, you're probably gonna fight a rest of the dragons. Let's say if you ran into something decent. Say if you ran into maybe, say if you probably, like, ran into one of the other types of Pokemons. Let's say if we ran into 100% Kangaskhan, and then you're probably gonna evolve that. No, I could probably keep it. I maxed out the 98. Yeah, there's some reason you could probably power up your fighting types. Ooh, fighting types would be great. Hariyama, Machamp, maybe Pyrath, or Politoed. Anything in the future. But you know, it will be a great thing just to do it. It's like, I know I try my best just to count it. So, anyway, maybe we're going to probably talk about this a little more. What about Tropius? I don't have Tropius, but I could still get 100% of him, or the 98%. It'd probably be the best bet if you get a good Mr. Mime. You're probably gonna get that. I'd like to get another Mr. Mime or anything. Maybe you're probably to be the best. So I didn't know you can evolve Alola Meowth, and you can evolve it into Persian. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, like everything who's evolved, so you could probably do that. Yeah, so now the task wants me to get a second. Needs to look for Skitty. We need to look for Skitty or Poochyena, because Poochyena is the task you wanted. I don't think you will run into Poochyena because you need to get him in the like in the dark, I think. But we are gonna get Poochyena and as a shiny, and then we're gonna get Skitty and evolve it to say if you don't have to evolve it. But I did evolve it though, because I got a 98% Skitty. Are you kidding me, Skitty? It's like, are you gonna let me evolve like max Dow for evolve to a Delcatty? But you know what? Let's talk about the very cool Pokemons we could talk about in the future. Yeah, so we could probably talk about it maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. You never know. Okay, you guys, I hope you liked this video or the calls, whatever. Make sure to subscribe Gen 1, 2, and 3 for the 100%ers. And make sure you also subscribe that new scan code, that new QR code on top of the game. And make sure you subscribe. We did a Regirock. Laura's have a hard time taking Regirock because he has the hardest weather boost in the world. That's just it. And make sure you just subscribe Moltres, because Moltres is coming in the September 1st. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow as well. Okay, you guys. Until then, we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Get a little bit crack-a-lackin'. Get a little bit chimichangas. And we'll say, "Go catch a Pokemon." Yeah. And we'll say, "Poochie." Get a little bit. Get your done.